Anyway, welcome back to Into the Breach Custom Squads. It's been a while since I've played the game. I think we're ticking up to about a month. I had a big backlog when I did all the versus stuff, so... Anyway, yes, we're back with a new squad. This one made by Rogue Squadron. So let's have a gander at it. No, it's not these. It's the Gladiators. Squad mechs specialize in melee engagements. Basically, 3 primes and range is not a thing. Is what I'm gonna guess. But we'll see, I guess. That's a lot of guesses, isn't it? Anyway, yes. Damage up to 2. Okay, so that's basically just a prime spear, which we can throw. Okay, so we do have some form of range. So I put a corner tile, damaging it and 2 adjacent tiles. Pushes units in a clockwise direction. Alright, but apparently if you look at the tooltip, things are getting a little bit squirrely there. Remember, just unit pushing it backwards. So a lot of damage, but you're gonna have to be careful where you go with your mechs. A good amount of movement, which we're gonna need. So we don't need Kazakh. For once. So who should we go with? This is one of those weird things where I don't think there's like a set pilot that would go really well with things. So if range is our biggest problem, or assuming to be our biggest problem, why don't we go with... If we can... Fires 2 damage ranged attack towards any enemy that attacks when aligned with this mech. Now that sounds great. If it weren't for the fact that if there's a mech between you and the enemy, you hit the mech. Or the Renfield bomb. Or the train. Or... You know where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, you do. So, this is an idea, but it costs a core. I'm looking for somebody else. Is it? No. Oh, yeah, it is showing up here. There we go. Basically you, because you can shoot one shot wherever you want. So if something does match to get out of our grips, and we're lucky enough that it only has 1 HP, you know. Where do we put you, though? I think I'm gonna go and stomp you in the ram mech. Just make sure that we're on the correct difficulty here. Alright, let's go. Avoid damaging allies and buildings. Okay, an extra range. Throw. Can pierce 1 layer of armor. Unlike those enemies that have 2 layers of armor. In fact, enemies have their attacks cancelled. Cool. Plus 2 damage. Okay. Wait, you only deal 1 at stand? Yeah, you only deal 1. Okay. Yeah, let's go detritus, whatever. But before we do, I need to check something. Okay, let's get to it. Let's go here. So we got teleporters, which should help with mobility. The problem is, it's not gonna happen, is it? He can't get there on his first turn. I don't. Well, enemies try to avoid the edges of the map, so I don't know how this is gonna go down, but we'll see soon enough, right? Pood. If you're willingly gonna go jumping on acid, then who am I to stop you? Does it harm buildings? Yeah. Okay. So he's down to 1 HP, which means if he does go to that naughty corner up on G8, we can at least snipe him to death. Okay, 2 Vecna Hive Warrior. Your doom approaches. Where? I don't see it. What are you talking about? Need to push him here. Unfortunately, that's not an option for us right now. As we can. Nah, defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do here. I want to do that. The throw doesn't push, right? No, it doesn't. But that's a problem for another time, I guess. Alright. We're gonna have to start hurting this guy, because see, now I can move him over. Problem is, what do I do with him then? I guess we can throw a thing at you. Here's the thought. Can you deal with... kind of, if you tank the shot. Using this won't kill him. It only does 1 damage, but always does 1 damage. Whether armor or acid, this thing does 1 damage. I kind of want to give the experience to this one because she's our top pilot now. Leveling her up is going to be a bit more important to us than leveling any of the other guys up. Let's see if he can. He's covered in acid now, so swipe from the saw should do it. Unless he decides that he's happy living over there. Then, we can still get to him, right? Yeah, there we go. Shmoosh. Okay. First engagement went fine, I think. Shields on repair instead of repairing. Admittedly, that is useful. I don't repair that often, I don't make it a habit, but at this point we could make the repair into something a little bit more useful, like we can repair before we take damage. If you catch my drift. The problem is fire and the likes. She won't take damage now, yeah, but I don't know. We'll have to see it, I guess. Armed terrain. This is where things start to get tricky, isn't it? Because if somebody goes, the train doesn't move yet, so at least there's that. Did I not put the core in? I did not put the core in. Well, it's a good thing some habits never change. Nice job, you boob. So if you don't have anything to do with you, should shield. I suppose. Is there anything else we could do? Yeah, I don't think I did this correct. Yeah, well. Mistakes are meant to be made, right? Right? Let's go with a yes, because it makes me feel better about my options in life. That's a lot of spawns, but I think we'll be able to handle them. I might as well use the saw, right? Looks cooler. So we do this, and we do that. The question is, does that get rid of acid, ice, fire, you know? And that I'm not sure of. good chunk of experience. And we're done. Killed them all. Deck the overdriver shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta remember that we can't get extra movements out of it. You can get a kill. You can get one too. And then you could take this guy. Okay. I'm a bit surprised that the spear throw wouldn't push. I mean, yes, I know it doesn't push, but if you throw a spear at a guy, he's probably gonna get a little flung back a bit. Not afraid of taking hits. No kink shaming, I guess. Alright, putting them all together probably isn't the best idea, but maybe it'll keep the mech together, Vec together as well. Blocking their movements. Not moving if I can help it. I think you mean if me referring to the guy moving the mouse right now can help it. You gain grid defense, great. So there's a mod up there that makes it so any pilot that gets grid defense means that one random building will get a shield to start. Why am I not using that? Because the devs made it clear that grid defense is meant to be a bad mechanic. If it were up to them, they wouldn't have put it in, but the reason they did put it in was because it gives players a final Hail Mary that things will be alright if they ended up misplaying or something like that. So grid defense is meant to be bad to scale up with the good stuff, so I'm keeping grid defense bad. If it would be playing hard mode, I might reconsider, but for now I'm not going to be using it. Best not to put you at the edge. There you go. If I can get you to level up, would mean I'd have to find a way to kill. Yeah, that'll work. You gain mech HP. That's good too. Alright. The longer the shields have, the more I can get away with. That's also false. But hey. Whatever. Being able to stab buildings looks cool, but meh. Smoke on adjacent tiles. Full push might actually be rather handy. Or the extra damage on the throw. Let's go with smoke. No. It can... The problem is it's just smoke, if you know what I mean. Smoke is good, but when you're playing with a squad where positioning is everything, smoke can easily screw you over. So I'm just going to give you the extra move for now, I think. It's the boring option. It's not going to do too much for us, I think, but it's also not going to screw us over. You dig? Yeah, might as well take the acid. We don't need the acid on him, but yeah. Let's throw the spear to keep the mountain intact. You know how I like my greens. See? Misinformation. Not a huge fan. But I don't mind the way I did it, I guess. She can repair, so it's not a big deal, and she's got the most health of any of us, so we're good. Don't really feel like blocking that much. Yeah, we're gonna take the hit, I think. Because you have more movement, you can cause more trouble for us. Mech reactor. Nice. Just need one more acid kill. Which means none of the actual Vec jumped on acid tiles, which is a little bit like, did you really have to be such a douche about things? Yes. Let's see here. It should be fairly easy to solve, right? Cool. Who are we up against? Scorpion Leader. Is smoke handy in that regard? I think I'm gonna give you full push, so we can like send them back every time. Put somebody here and then go poof, send him. Just keep sending him back. How much movement does he have? 1, 2, 3. So yeah, if you put the guy here, we should be okay. Question is going to be, how do we deal with, you know, the other jokers? Putting him on the spawn is a not... well, maybe... Are we really gonna abandon our original idea straight from the get-go? We don't have to. But it will give us... Yeah. As they say, right? No plan survives first contact with the enemy. It was a good plan, but... Okay, so if you kill him, we don't push him all the way out. Either that or the massive push doesn't work as well as I was hoping it would. Okay, so we can really go at him now. Can you get there? Yeah, you can. No way to get him on the acid. I don't think we block another spawn. I probably should have just kept him there on A3, one little bit less movement, but he's probably not low. I thought he was gonna go to this, well, where that guy went. But no, you decided you would rather swarm. Let's see how this plays out. Because it's saying it's going to push a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm not trusting it. Nope. Now it's legit. Alright. Oh, she's not looking too happy. Well, that's not going to change because, well, you can't repair, can you? You, however, can. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to do, did it? There we go. 2, how about 3? Clearly a triple kill. That went well. Give me a sec. Chekhov is nice. Thing is, we get ranged. I don't think we need it, right? Just go with Chekhov. He's cool. If we're meant to focus more on melee than we shall, right? Take that. Torn between flood generator. Well. Let's get both. Because I'm probably going to be replacing the saw with the fist here. Probably. Let's go check out our mechs. We'll get Chekhov. And I'm gonna give up on the mech reactor. I'm actually not a big fan of you, so I'm just gonna do this and get rid of you. Assuming it makes sense. Yeah, just get rid of you. We'll keep you around. Acid tank. I'll put on. Yeah, I'll put it on you now so you can get it going, get a core, give it the push. I'm going to keep this saw up for now because it's basically our only method of AoE. Well, there's a double hit from the jab, but you know what I mean, right? We'll see which ones I prefer, and whoever I prefer is going to get upgraded with something. And the other thing will then become the flood generator. Alright. That is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still in the series. If you support, coming, liking, and or something. Ready? See you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.